thought my brand new gate was gonna outlast. Not so much. Let's put a safety latch on that just in case.
If you were talking to someone who was trying to start their own herd and having to work their own animals, what are some things that you've learned that could really help them with the prep work and the laying the foundation of what you and Kevin have been doing over the last couple of days to really make today a little bit easier and more successful than it was before?
Yeah, okay. All right, let me start off with Big Joe and then I'll come back to that. Am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Doc, if it wasn't for Doc, I don't know what we'd have really done. I think Kevin or my wife, Marissa, would probably have made a stop at some point and quit messing with Big Joe. But man, we were just persistent with him, and Doc was like, you've got to win. He said, you got two options. One, we can load him up in the trailer, or you need to get him worked here. Those are your two options. You can't let him go at this point. And so, because remember, Big Joe had never been through a squeeze chute. He'd never been really worked at all. And so he's about to be 7 years old. He's a large animal, and it's very difficult to kind of handle that situation. So we got him in there, he got out, got him back in. In the middle of all this, when we couldn't get him to go down the actual lane into the tub, I had hooked onto the gooseneck trailer, backed the trailer up, getting ready to load him out. We're gonna take him to Stratford. Well, by the time I got backed up, this is, I don't know, 20 minutes later, they had slowly got him into an area where he was. I guess he was tired of us by now, he was worn out. And he finally got him into an area where we could shut a gate and chain it where he couldn't get out. And then all of us together, kind of with Doc's ideas of using a panel to make him go straight. See, the problem is he's like a bucking bull. He gets in there and he's spinning around, backing around with those hips. He's fast. And Doc came up with an idea, and we made it happen. And finally got him lined out, gave him a little poke in the butt, and got him to go down the alley into the holding areas, into the squeeze chute. Got his weight for the first time since I got him, and that was just super exciting. I think everybody was yelling. I'm yelling at my wife, trying to get her to slam the gate, and it was just exciting because everybody had known how difficult he was. But you know, Doc said, you've got to beat him. You've got to let him know who's the dominant today, who's the dominant person today, I guess, whatever. And so we won today. We defeated Big Joe. He's beat me twice now, but today we won. And so that's just the beginning of him. We've got to be able to keep doing that. He's going to test us again, like he did today, for 45 minutes or maybe an hour. But we won at the end of the day, and I got his weight. I think it was 1,800 pounds, 1,880 or something like that. I think what he weighed, which I knew he was in the 1,800 range or 2,000. So that was awesome. We got his vaccinations done. We got his hair pulled to get him registered, and I can find some genetics out about him. So a lot of good stuff happened today, and then a lot of scary stuff happened today, especially working with him. And that kind of brings me into, if you're getting into this, something that I've learned in my short 3 years of raising these guys, one is you gotta have your own working facility. You can take them to a vet if you want. You're gonna take risk of moving them back and forth in a trailer. I lost an animal my first year from getting gored because too tight in a trailer. I was taking him back and forth to the vet. After I lost that heifer, I stopped, and we invested in a handling facility. Now, it's taken 2.5 years to build that over time because it is a process. to adapt to these animals. And so, like I said, every time we work them, we learn from it. And then we remember how the situation happened, and then we build off of that so that it doesn't happen again. Now, if I didn't have Big Joe, we probably didn't have to make so many adjustments. But because of who he is and how big he is, we have to beef up our system a lot. And because we have to stay safe and we want to keep him safe. But if you're wanting to start raising bison and you're interested in it, you really have to be serious, because when you work with these animals, they're great right now, and they're nice and calm and majestic. They're out here grazing, and it's great. But when you pin them up, that all changes. All right, let him settle down a second.
You need to go with them cows.
Yeah, if he'll go.
Yeah.
Come on, big boy. Well, you got a chain latch.
Brandon, stand up there. Get over there by the, hold the orange deal up.
Okay, we're latched here.
Hold the orange deal up
We're
where
good.
you can see it. There you go.
We finally, with the perseverance of Doc, if it wasn't for him, I don't think we'd have done it, but if it wasn't for Doc telling us that we have to defeat Big Joe today, we have to beat him today, it's not gonna be we're gonna let him win day, we made it happen. I think it may have taken 45 minutes, maybe. He said you got two options, because he had already got out of the holding area at one point.
I couldn't get to that gate. I wouldn't even try.
We just have to have a quick latch on that one, right? You want me to help?
That's scary.
Trailer right there, Kevin. Show what Doc has. Let's do that.
He's just letting.
Let him sit here. Doc will shut that gate, and I'll pull the trailer up here, and we'll send him out on the trailer.
Got to back it all the way up to right here.
Yeah. Don't let anybody do nothing. My truck.
Want to share some thoughts?
Yeah, he's a beast, let me just say that. I thought my brand new gate was gonna outlast. Not so much. That gate was destroyed in seconds.
Less than 24 hours?
Yeah, literally. Hung that gate yesterday. Brand new gate. Didn't work.
It's a powerful animal.
Not Big Joe proof. Yeah.
Hey, you need me to move the Tahoe?
Yes, please. All right. We're gonna load him up. Take him to Stratford if we can load him up. So we'll see.
Wish us luck.
Oh, my face. Yeah, thanks. We're gonna need the luck. See if we can get him loaded. I'll get the trailer.
wants to be good. He's just having a hard time with it.
Where you going, DJ? Some friend you are.